All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Pimp Your Project stream. As always, we are here every Friday night, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. I'm hanging out with some cool creators. Like always, I have one half of the Blunt Talk brothers with me. Sam, what's going on?
Nothing much. Working on Tales on an Adverse 2 and some other stuff like the Red Label Indie Comic Showcase that you
There
see
we
right
go.
here, the little cover here.
As you can see, Sim has come out of the
Nice.
darkness into the light. Now you can see his shelves in the background. You can see all his comic book collections. No more guessing what's in the background here. Sim is leveling up, so I'm gonna have to catch up with him. So
Bought a new camera and it looks good.
it does, man. Yeah. We also have Scott Payne here from Chaotic Flux. How you doing, brother?
Great. How are you, man?
Just living the dream.
Yep.
Exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nice.
Yeah,
What's up, everybody?
yeah. So, guys, please like and share. Let everybody know we're here hanging out for the next, you know, 45 minutes to an hour here, just talking about some very cool projects and some great creators. So first up, Scott, I don't know if you want to bring up your screen and share what you have in store for everybody.
I'm sorry, you broke up?
Oh, I don't know if you wanted to share your screen and
Sure.
yeah,
All right.
bring it up.
Share screen. Share screen. All the times you have to hit share screen. Like, yes, that's what I want to do.
Yes, share it, StreamYard. Share it with the world.
Allow. Come on. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Am I working?
Yep, just gonna
All right,
add
cool.
you, and you should be coming up
All right.
right now. Well, we're gonna close that. So here we go. Why don't you tell everybody about Chaotic Flux Issue 3 Relentless?
Hang on a second. Let me just go straight to the. That way we don't get this other stuff.
Hell Yodom. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Come on.
Always appreciate you hanging out with us right here on the Pimp
Let's not
Stream.
just go into the. Hang on, let me try this. Sorry, guys.
El Yodam and El Gargo.
Oh, El Gargo, hell, brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready. He's ready to go. Always ready.
Yeah,
There it
lock
goes.
and loaded.
Yep, oh well, we'll just go with this. But yeah, so this is Chaotic Flux number 3. This issue jumps right off where the second issue left off on a really big cliffhanger. Chaotic Flux centers on a team called the Crimson Flame who unite the future to rid the world of mutant abominations called Dread Fiends. They're these kind of mutant monsters that humanity has created. Well, actually, they started out not as monsters, but they created these life forms as a food source to sustain the human race in this dark future where famine is very rampant from humans fighting over land masses for resources, as well as a lot of pollution that's happened in the world. So they created these life forms to sustain them, but they started out as very docile, very easy to control, and they made them so that they can withstand the harsh elements as well as reproduce very rapidly, so that they could have lots of food eventually. But they started to mutate on their own all of a sudden and turn into these ravaging beasts with an insatiable appetite for flesh. And so they started to turn on the humans and feed on them. And the interesting thing about these creatures, beyond all that, is when they feed on something, they're able to use that as a biomass, a biofuel. They'll break it down, and then they can use it to self-mutate on the fly. So if they want to make themselves bigger, stronger, faster, wings for flight, for instance, whatever they need to get the upper hand in battle. So they're these kind of ultimate mega monsters that I came up with. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil and movies like The Thing, where they're these awesome adaptive monsters. So that's one of the main influences behind them. The team consists of an alien hybrid named Sithara, and I'll scroll down a little bit so you can see Sithara here. That's her right here. and she's this alien hybrid who can form these crystal-like structures here. She's made this kind of scythe axe. She can form blades with her arms as well as throwing daggers, and you'll see her use her abilities in interesting ways as the series goes on. In issue 2, she actually makes a giant axe weapon. And then there's also Soren, who's an exosuit pilot. That's there he is, right here. That's Soren outside of his exosuit, but in his exosuit, he looks like. Where is it at? There it is. There's the Reaper exosuit there. It's all kinds of awesome weaponry, and there's also Strife, who. Let's go back to the cover of issue 3 because that's a good shot of him there. That's his earlier form. And as the series goes on, he will change his look because he can actually self-engineer and transform. He's this advanced mecha AI, and so he can pick up materials and self-engineer whatever he needs, different weaponry, and he can transform into like a ship mode to transport the team around in, and he has a bombardment mode, which is this kind of like crab tank thing with all kinds of weaponry on it, and he'll turn all sorts of things as the series goes on. So he's very adaptive on a mechanical level, whereas the Dread Fiends are adaptive on a biological level. And as the series goes on, there will be introduced to 3 other members of the team. That's Gareth, who is a 8-foot-tall swordsman with a giant transforming sword, as well as Nalaria, who is a fire-based mage, and her father, Pagan, who is a plant-based mage. Main influences behind Chaotic Flux are the X-Men, Avengers, Battle Chasers, as well as, like I mentioned earlier, Resident Evil, The Thing, and Gundam. A lot of anime influence and mangas also in here. So if you love those things, enjoy those things, you're definitely gonna like Chaotic Flux. This guy here on the left, right here, this is, or I guess it's on the right to you guys. This is Lieutenant Vladek. He is a cyborg who's a part of this organization called the Order of the Purging Hand, and they are trying to wipe out Zathara and her kind. Their organization is built on the idea that anything not natural of Earth should not exist. So they're trying to wipe her kind out as well. In the present, they're trying to wipe out the Dread Fiends because, again, they're not natural. And they start out as these mercenary soldiers. And earlier in the series, or in the timeline, I should say, it's earlier in the timeline when Zathara was a child, and they've been hunting her down ever since she was a kid to wipe out her race. And in the present time, though, their master, the self-proclaimed master, is Thraxus Prime, and he becomes a cyborg in the storyline, a tragic event that leads to that, and he becomes a cyborg through nanotech, and through this nanotech, he's able to assimilate others and turn them into cyborgs. And he turns his soldiers into cyborgs against their will, believing that this will make them better soldiers and better warriors to complete their mission. So, whole lot going on. Let's jump into the trailer. And I've been developing the story for about 20 years now, and it was in 2018 I sat down and started writing the script and getting artists and my team, putting them together and making the book, or making the series. I should mention as well, if you've missed out on the first 2 issues, you can get them in this campaign, but we'll get to that in a little bit later. Let's jump into the trailer here.
I just want to say, Hail Rob Muerto. Thank you for joining us.
There's no sound. You did not share the audio.
What'd you say?
You didn't share the audio.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do you do that? I thought I did.
Okay, let me take care of it.
Okay, thanks, man.
Right.
Like, come on, noob.
There you go. Audio. Bingo.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yep.
The epic meta sci-fi saga Chaotic Flux continues. Issue number 3, Relentless. Drawn and colored by Brian Milano and Brian McKnight. Written by Scott Payne and lettered by Janelle Brewer. Relentless jumps right in from where we left off. Zathara must give it her all like you've never seen before to become this titan of humanity. Well, it could prove to be a bigger problem for our young heroine, as Lieutenant Vladek. As he waits for the right moment, he captures Zathara, for his twisted cyborg overlord, Thraxus Prime. Sword, Strife, and Zadar unite for the first time in the Indy Super Team, the Crimson Flame. Plus, a bloody showdown in Ladderless. All this and more packed in 30 pages of relentless sci-fi action and suspense. Don't miss out on Chaotic Flux number 3, Relentless.
All right, there we go.
Ooh.
And just bring up your screen again there, Scott.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you. Let's see, what else should I say? So, like I said, 30
Actually,
pages for
before
this.
you
go ahead.
go,
Mhm.
I think it's important just for anybody who who isn't really familiar. This is obviously issue 3.
Mhm.
You successfully crowdfunded the first 2 and also fulfilled the first 2, which is
Mhm.
Something important
Yeah,
that kind of needs to be shouted out and
Right,
respected.
exactly. Good point. That is something I've been doing with all the campaigns and can plan to continue doing this. I actually fund the books up front, and then so this is all getting that back as well as anything else that might go towards other projects. Issue number 4, for instance, and what have you. I have plans for other books I want to do in the future as well, but I am going to keep going with Chaotic Flux until the very end. But I also stand by where, regardless if the campaign gets funded, it will get made and or finished, and all the perks, everything will go out, everything will be fulfilled. And actually, the first campaign for issue 1 did not get fully funded. It was about, I think, I set the goal for that on that one for 6,000. It got just over 4,000, but I still fulfilled everything on that book.
Awesome.
And issue 2 did hit the goal, and then hopefully issue 3 will as well.
What did you set issue 2 for?
4,000.
There we go. What did you end up
I
with?
ended up getting 6,000 and I think $50 on that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what are you setting up this one at?
4,000 again. Yeah.
There we go.
It seems to work pretty well as far as not going too high, but not going too low either.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, it's 30 pages of this one, and then the other 2 was 26 and 28 pages. So you do get 84 pages total of story if you get all 3 issues. And you can easily do that in this campaign. So I guess we'll go through the tiers. I'll start with the feature perk.
Yeah.
So this guy is a pretty good deal, I think, for the $50 mark, where you get the PDF, you get a metallic cover variant of your choice. And this campaign, let's go down the variants real quick since we're on that. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's go down here. Where they are. Okay, so I usually do. The last 2 campaigns I did a metallic cover version, but this time I decided to do 3 since they did pretty well in the last 2 campaigns, and I've been wanting to do some more variants because I think they're fun. So you can get the standard or the original metallic version, and then there's also the Virgin edition. So it's just the artwork and in metallic, no logo, anything like that. And then there's also the metallic line art variant. And so it's just the line art with a silver background. And I should mention as well, the last book I did, or last metallic I did, I decided to do a iridescent effect to it. So when you hold it in the light and turn it or move it, it does a rainbow effect across the cover, which turned out really cool. And so I'm doing that again with these 3, but this one in particular I really want to see like that because I think it's going to look great with that silver in the background just shining through the line art there. But let's go back up here. And so continuing on, so you get metallic variant of your choice, a signed copy of issue 3. You also get 2 standard trading cards. I do trading cards in every campaign, 2 each. And so this one's going to feature Lieutenant Vladik, his own trading card, as well as the Super Dread Fiend, which you see right there on the cover here. He's getting his own trading card. And then you also get a metallic art print, 2 standard trading cards. So they're the same character artwork and everything, but just one's metallic and one's version's not. And then a metallic art print, which would be different than the non-metallic art print. It's going to be a different piece of art. And so all that for $50. And then there's, of course, the PDF for $5. There's the unsigned print edition for $10. And you can get the signed print edition. And then here you can, if you just want, if you want the metallic book or one of the metallic variants, you can choose which one you want there. And this is new for me. I thought it was interesting. So if you click on this, let me show you quick. I don't know if any other people have seen this yet in Indiegogo, but there that pops up, and you can choose which of the 3 you want before checkout.
No, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And then here you can get all 3 issues 1 through 3 together, unsigned, and then there's the signed version. Actually, it's up ahead. So this is a metallic version variant signed. You can get. I think that one does come PDF. Okay, and deluxe package. So this is going to be a PDF, the signed version of printed issue 3, as well as the standard art print and the 2 standard trading cards. And then here you get both covers of the. So you get the regular edition of the book as well as your choice of metallic cover and the PDF. And there, I should say, I did a lot of tiers in this one because I wanted to do a lot more flexibility versus the last campaigns. Also because I've added more items this time. One of my biggest complaints for the last campaign was I had a T-shirt in every campaign, and the last 2 you can only get the T-shirt in the highest tier, and people were disappointed because they really wanted the T-shirt, but some of them didn't want to get the highest tier. So I've given, for instance, that's an option now where you can just get the T-shirt as an add-on. You don't have to do any package if you don't want. You can even just get the print version of the book by itself and then an add-on T-shirt if you want. But let's see, the metallic deluxe package. So you get your choice of metallic cover, you get the metallic cards and the metallic art print, as well as the PDF. And this is what I was kind of mentioning earlier, where you get the 3 issues signed in this package. And in this one, you get all 3 metallic variants, so you don't have to choose with this one. And then here, you get the PDF, the standard version of the book, your choice of metallic cover, metallic trading cards, and the standard trading cards, the metallic art print, and the non-metallic art print. And I forgot to mention, this is the All Out Chaos Mask Edition. So I am doing some new pair of items this time. One of them is a face mask. Since everybody's doing the face mask thing, then I figured why not do one. And this one has artwork of Zathara facing off against Dread Fiends. Actually got a sample in the other day. Let me see if I can pop this over to the other. I'll show you guys real quick. It turned out great. Are you doing it for me, or am I? Oh, there it is. Okay. How do you get out of? Oh, stop screen? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, if you want to stop
Okay.
the screen.
All right, stop screen. So there's the face mask. I thought it turned out really cool. So you got Zathara, if I get the camera right. There she is on the side there. And then there's some Dread Fiends that she's facing off against with the lightning bolt striking in the middle. Chaotic Flux logo there. And it's got these cool adjustable straps. So it's a pretty nice mask for anyone who would like a cool looking face mask. And I like the way it looks on your face because it has that kind of like Mortal Kombat, like Scorpion or Sub-Zero shape when you put it on. It's one of the better masks that I've seen. So let's go back to share. Actually, I think the next one is the hat. So here's the hat right here. I got it on. This is available in the campaign. You can get it. It's got Soren and his exosuit right there, jumping out at you, and then the Chaotic Flux logo on the side. That's something new I'm doing as well for this campaign.
How
And
have you found the merch to be? Has it
I'm
been
sorry.
moving? How have you found the merch to be? Has it been moving?
The last campaign, well, like I said, I had just a T-shirt last time, and I did pretty good. But I also kind of testing things with this one to see, because like I said, I'm making it much more available in this campaign, and see if that moves more things as far as the merchandise. I mean the apparel things. So not entirely sure, as far as like, if I'm going to move a lot or not, but we'll see. I think the last campaign I might have done, because it was in that big package. It was like the biggest one. You get everything in the T-shirt with that one, and I think I sold like 10 of those. So, not a whole lot, but considering that package was $75 each, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
And then so that tier I was just talking about, the one with the mask. So there's one where it's all the stuff with the PDF, the book, the metallic choice, the trading cards, both versions, and the art prints, both versions. And like I said, there was one where you get the hat, and there's a version where you get the mask, and then there's the T-shirt, which I'm wearing here. You get the cover art on the T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
I'll go back to share real quick. So every time it's like, allow, yes, please. Did it do it right?
Yep.
Every time I'm gonna be like, did it work? It's always a mystery. Okay. Go back to there. Okay. So yeah, like I said, there's a mask edition. There is a T-shirt edition for 75 or 67, and then there's also the hat edition, also for 67. And then there's Chaotic Flux Lite, which this one you get the book signed PDF, and you get the hat, the mask, and the T-shirt all together. If you want that one for $70. And then you get the Metallic Overload. This is one of my favorite packages. This one you get the PDF. You get all 3 metallic variant covers, as well as the metallic trading cards and the metallic art print for $72. And then here you get with this one, it's like the one above, except instead of the regular book, you get a metallic choice, a variant cover, the PDF, and then the hat, mask, and T-shirt. And continue on, we're almost done. This one, you get the PDF, the signed book, the metallic variant of your choice, metallic and non-metallic trading cards, metallic and non-metallic art print, the hat, the T-shirt, and the mask for $105. And then this one, you get everything. So everything I've already named, you get. You get all the trading cards, you get all the versions of the book, you get all the art prints and the T-shirt and the hat and the mask for $150. And then for the first time in this campaign, my illustrator, Brian Belando, I asked him if he would like to do a couple of commissioned art pieces for the campaign. He said, sure. And so for the first time, you're able to get a commissioned, hand-drawn, not digital, hand-drawn piece of art by him of any cartoon or comic book character that you want him to draw for $250, and that includes shipping, no extra cost for shipping, and mailed to you from him, also signed by him. And that's all the tiers.
Yeah, there you go.
And I should say there's 2. You can get 2 of those. 2 of those will be available in the campaign. The commissioned pieces.
Yeah, so you launched earlier today, right?
Yeah. It was like at 6:30ish, somewhere around there.
Yeah, there you go. So
Well, my
been-
time, which I don't know what y'all's guys' time is right now, but so
it's,
that was like 3 hours ago.
10:45. Yeah, so that's not bad.
No.
You got stuff lined up for next couple of days.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm who am I on? I still haven't set a time with Chester. Chester Busby. And then I'm going to be on Critical Blast. And what else am I doing tomorrow? Oh, Mildra the
monk.
Yeah, Mildra the monk. And Mysterious Mister. He said that I can, if I wanted to, I can pop on and do a show with him again. He just wanted me to let him know what time. Yeah, so that's what I got lined up for tomorrow. I don't have anything right now for Monday, and then Tuesday I'm doing graded 0.5. And then I think it's like I have some other shows scattered up here there too, but I'm doing Pop XP.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing them on the 24th. Yeah, so some good shows coming up.
That's good, man. It's,
Mhm.
got to get back on that grind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going through it now, man. In this second 30 days, I feel like, and I just ran a marathon. Now I got to run a second one.
Right.
Like
I
nothing
hear you,
stops.
man. Yep.
But yeah, guys, thanks to Yodom. He's dropping links for the project in the chat.
Thank you so much.
I'll have the links on the description once the video loads, so everybody can go check out Chaotic Flux 3. So yeah, go check out Scott's project. He's fulfilled campaigns, puts out quality books. Definitely deserves a good look at, for anybody out there who hasn't heard about the campaign, or if they have, go support the next one. That's how these things keep getting made. Keep supporting them, keep making them. That's how a lot of these up and coming creators roll. So yeah, anything else you want to kind of go through or let the people know about before we move on?
Well, I'll talk a little bit about this is right here in issue 1. Issue 1 does get into Zathara's backstory, where when, like I said earlier, when she was a child and she was hunted and bound by the Order of the Purging Hand, and her race, or her half race, some of them do have abilities. So they're kind of like, in a way, like an alien version of X-Men, if you will, where some of them have abilities and some of them don't. And there's a character named Zayden in issue 1 who has a really crazy radical ability, but I won't spoil that. But it's a big surprise and it's pretty awesome. It's actually inspired by Tetsuo and Akira, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And there's where I was mentioning earlier, Zatara forms this axe weapon in issue 2. And issue 2 actually jumps into where Zathara is. There's a young Zathara right there, and that's Dr. Mullen, and this is Sergeant Perry. They're helping her escape the facility that they're in. So there's this research facility called Lateralis, where the hybrid children are housed, and scientists do research on them and protect them. The alien race that they're half of, they saved humanity years ago from an alien invasion from another alien race that was trying to take over the Earth, and we befriended them. But that alien race that they saved us from, they found their homeworld and started attacking their homeworld to wipe them out. So they left Earth to go fight their war, and they didn't want to take the children with them because they didn't want to bring them into all that chaos. So they abandoned. So it's kind of abandoned the children, but they said they were going to come back, after the war. So the humans, or the military, took it up themselves to protect the children, house them, particularly from that Order of the Purging Hand group I was telling you about. That's trying to wipe them out. That's actually one of the Order of the Purging Hand members right there. After Zathara did a really awesome takedown there. I won't spoil anything, but I love that part right there. She's pulling that dagger out of the guy's eye. She's like, I need that. So in issue 1, this character, Dr. Mullen, she created this device that if you put it on, it can rapidly send information into your brain. So she uses it to Zatara volunteers to use the device to quickly learn combat fighting and different forms of martial arts and things. And so it's kind of like in the Matrix when Neo just tapped in and then learned all how to do kung fu. It's a similar thing to that, and so very quickly she learns to become this warrior, but she also has to test her. She actually has to put it to use or put it to practice. So she is still learning really how to be a warrior, but she is now has this knowledge on how to do really well in hand-to-hand combat, as long as she's quick enough and smart enough, quick enough on her feet to handle all of it.
Can you guys hear me now? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Can you check my cam for a sec?
Sure thing, buddy. In like 10 hours.
No, check my cam. I got issue 1 and 2 right here.
How do I?
Yeah. Now the bottom right corner of my camera. You see my cam? See?
Yeah.
Hello. Issue 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. That's coming in nice.
Mm-hmm. So I got issue 1 and issue 2.
There you go.
And I'm backer number 3 on number 3.
Sim is always on it.
Always.
Yeah, so yeah, guys, go check out Chaotic Flux 3. Support Scott, support independent comics, and as you see from Sim, you will get your comic books to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
During this wild time right now.
Even all the way here in Canada.
Yeah, we need some of that escapism. All right, so Sim, why don't you tell everybody what's going on with Tales from the Netverse?
Well, just waiting on the colors to come in, and right now, like I said on the update, we're looking for to be able to print and fulfill in April, mid-April, beginning of April, mid-April. So
nice.
I'm just waiting for the colors. I'm working on number 2, setting up for Inkslayer, and working on the Blood Hunt Doc Salem crossover, which is gonna be sweet.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Oh, yeah.
It's written by Brian Kreisgau from Six Gun Gorilla. That's gonna be awesome. Just to say, there's deep ones, and you're talking about a monster for hire, and a monster for hire, and a monster hunter. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than that.
It writes itself. It just writes itself. And dude, that's one of the first things that he told me, Brian, when he was running on script. He goes, dude, you were fucking right. It writes itself. Now I need to condense everything into a 48-pager. I'm like, don't worry about that. Let us worry about that when we start the editing part. Hey, we might decide to make it a 60-page because we want the action, me and Preston. But yeah, go back Tales on the Adverse because I'm closing as soon as I start fulfilling. So right now it's your only chance to grab a copy, and you can also grab Blood Hunt.
Yes, you need to grab Blood Hunt. Hell, comics, mate. What's going on, Dean? Thank you, man in the middle's in the house also. Thank you, brother.
And what you're seeing on the screen is actually a part of Tales on the Adverse too. Big armors. Yeah.
Those dudes look awesome.
They're big, right? Look compared to a full-grown woman.
Dang. Kind of reminds me of like Apocalypse, that kind of design. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. So if you don't mind, I'm bringing up a little book called The ASIM.
You want me to bring it up? Okay. Is Indiegogo. Boom. Poop.
No, Sim's revealed his face before. He's usually just shirtless, so people don't look at. So people don't look at it.
It's like, yeah, I've shown my face very often.
Yeah. Yeah.
I even showed my nipples. I was the second creator to wear no shirt on stream after Canales.
So yeah, now the Seals got a new camera, so watch out now. It's an open season. On,
Yep.
so yeah, guys. For anybody who doesn't know, the Ace Volume One is now in the second 30 days of the campaign, trying to get to 50K for the next stretch goal, which is the Jim O'Reilly Kaiju print, which will be getting to all backers if we get there. And we have about 20 more days to go before we go in demand. And right now, the important thing is if for all those people who requested the Ace poster, the Ace cover, I should say poster, now's your chance to get it. You have 20 more days. Once it goes in demand, that tier goes away. So, I'm trying to meet the demand. So hopefully, people will go and snag that before it closes because it's definitely a great cover and it definitely will look great on your wall as an 11 by 17 poster. We're also going to be getting rid of the Hardline Jam Piece poster will also be going away. So, if you want the first ever Comic Skate Jam Piece, again, now's your time to get it. We're trying to push here the next 30 days, which is the next 20 days. Trying to see if we can hit some stretch goals. We've already hit 2, actually 3, actually. We hit the Angelique trading card and the 4 6 a.m. stickers. So those will be going out to all backers. Yeah, so right now we're just trying to push and trying to see if we can get this over the goal. The book's already been funded. That's at 4610, I believe, 132 backers. So thank you to everybody who's backed and supported the book. Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming. The art is completely finished. The letters are done. We just put together the fan art section. Right now, we're just we're really waiting until, we can set up a print and all that kind of stuff. So little by little, all the heavy lifting's been done now. It's just trying to make sure everything is tight and correct. So before we send out for the printers. So now's your chance to jump on this. The Ace, for those who don't know, it's the story of David Diaz, a young man looking for purpose who discovers the remains of a shooting star that changes life forever when this bounty hunter from the other side of the universe called Akula ends up tracking him down and wanting the armor for himself. So volume 1 is about the Ace going toe-to-toe with Akula. You get some cool action, you get some setup, and get introduction into this brand new universe, which is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of cool stories being planned. Volume 2 script's already done and in Canales' hands.
Nice.
Right now, we're just trying to. Oh, look who's in the house! It's Chris.
Oh, what's up, Sugar?
Completely shameless.
Hey, come on. Sugar Chris shoots him way better than Kino Subway. And people don't confuse him with, Kimosabi anymore. Sugar Chris. And now, for the CrownCon, we're doing like a pre-con show, and we're calling it Sim, Pli, Sugar, and Pops. Right?
Pure degeneracy. Pure complete degeneracy.
And you do not want sugar to get spicy, because that's when it gets red.
All right, enough of that. Let's play the trailer. Play the trailer so you can get away from this degeneracy.
Oh, first I will need to do something. Hold on. I was not planning on running the video.
Jesus Christ! It's like the first time you're streaming. So
I'm rubbing off on him.
yeah, Sim gets a new camera and he forgets all
Sorry,
about.
Sim. You're infected now. The noob infection.
Well, I'm still waiting. I'm sharing.
You expect me to not share your screen?
You're supposed to be on top of things.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
And so we shout out to Red Gates for that amazing trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, guys. Thanks to Yodom. All the links to all the projects are in the chat. That will be up in the description once this video loads, so you can go and check out each campaign, and support us independent creators trying to make our dreams come true. Trying to give you some cool comics that you can enjoy and have fun with. So Scott, well, tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, Flux Chaotic is my Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram at Chaotic Flux 1 and on Facebook, Sharp Edge Comics. Also just Scott Payne on Facebook. And you can also visit the Sharp Edge Comics website where there's more stuff on Chaotic Flux there as well.
Awesome. Sim.
Don't forget to like this channel, and don't forget to share. Let's get more subs. Sharing is caring, and don't forget to go support this book that the guy down there, because I did. Go back mine here because we're getting end and fulfilling in April, and go get the DAs there. And I'm gonna close this show with my thing after Mister is finished closing. So have a good one. See you all next time.
Sure. You can find me on Twitter at Edwin Aces. Right here every Friday and Sunday. We do the P.I.M.P stream Fridays. We do the watch along on Sunday. I also have my pro wrestling channel, Indy Wrestling Aces. We're doing a cool giveaway stream March 27th. It's a Saturday, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. We'll be giving away some cool figures. Sim's going to be doing a little sketch card for a lucky backer. Yeah, it's going to be chilling out for like an hour talking about some wrestling and showing love to all the subscribers who's gotten us over 6,000 subs without barely any new content because of the pandemic. So thank you guys. All right, Sim, let's close this out.
Let's go.
Tales from the Napverse. This ongoing anthology collects short stories introducing characters within the Napverse and are all connected to the main series, Nap the Merc. This 64-plus page perfect bound anthology series collects short stories introducing Nat, Lawani, Rose, Zed, and other characters within the Napverse that you'll get to know and love in this prelude. This volume contains 2 previously published Nat stories, as well as the previously published Helena Rose stories, introducing you to those characters. In addition, you'll also be receiving 2 brand new stories by Simon Sim Haltier. Royal Rumble, colored by Seven Legions Michael Beacon. Also, Nat and Zed, colored by Spartan Scotsman of Xenotype. Arm up and fire off into the Natverse.